Oh yeah. Sorry, my I've got my gate like on my microphone turned up really high because the air, it's air conditioning season, so it's gonna be like that. I'll put the threshold down a little. What's up? What's up? My cat says hi, but I think, oh hey, what's up, buddy? Anyway, yeah. So hello. I hope y'all have been well. It's been a while since I've streamed on YouTube. Sorry about that, YouTube. Is what it is. Yeah. But tonight I'm going to hopefully do some tracking. Hopefully. But what I'm doing in the meanwhile, just because I've been working on it, is so I mentioned on TikTok and Insta that I've been working on this Phil Collins tribute project with a couple friends locally, if you know Jackie Hauser. So here's my little drum beat that I made. And the way I did this, I'll turn off all of my patches so you can kind of hear it like from it's dry. So I mean basically it's a drum machine pattern, right? It's a 909, a Roland 909. And there's the pattern, if you will. I've done a couple of tweaks to the individual instruments, nothing major. The biggest thing I've done is taken this hi-hat. Not that one, my bad. This one. And I've modified the ADSR on it so it just silences itself quicker. So there's our loop, right? But I added this auto filter, which gives it that little kind of effect, if you can hear that. And then I threw on some reverb. This is a preset called Collins Gate. It's kind of on the nose, but I tweaked it a little bit. I turned down some of the low end and adjusted some of the parameters to make it more aligned with what I wanted to hear. And then I apply a noise gate here next to cut it off earlier, which is why they call it the gated reverb. It's a reverb that's then gated. Next to my signal chain, I've added this Super VHS plugin, which is basically a saturator. I'm not using much of it. You can see the mix there is pretty low. It just thickens it up a little. Then I'm adding Chroma Glow, which is another saturator, which really just beefs it. And then a channel EQ, really all I'm doing here is killing some of the sub frequencies that I don't need. So that's our drum beat, right? That's our drum beat. Now I'm gonna tab over to, not that, I'm gonna tab over to, I don't wanna get like in trouble with YouTube. I'm gonna tab over to AUM. And this is where I've got my patches built, right? So my top keyboard right here is actually being sent through Bluetooth MIDI to what's called Sunriser. This is the plugin, and you can see my routing right here. So my WIDI, which is the Bluetooth, is routed to Sunriser on channel 1, and then my physical MIDI is routed to this WaveStation app. But we're just gonna look at this one. And that's our main keyboard line, right? Which is basically just, it's like a Juno pad. Right, so there's our you put that together with the drum beat. Oh yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh my god, I hate having a gate like this, but I hate hearing my air conditioner in the background. Do you hear that? Can you guys hear that? It's It's just really unpleasant. That's a little better. Okay. Ugh. I really hate it. But like, if I don't run my air conditioner in this room, it'll be like 95 degrees and I can't work in here like that. I just can't. It's not gonna happen. Okay, so if I tab, I've got this all messed up now. Let's go back over to Logic. Oh God. Okay, this is gonna kill me if I don't do this. There we go. All right, so yeah. You hear the song already. Yeah, so that should be recognizable to the Collins heads. Yeah, and then what I've got down below on this one. Okay, so that's a combo. So I'm actually using a physical output from my Korg D1, which is just like a generic Yamaha DX7 kind of vibe right there. But then I'm also layering this patch, which is it's a stock patch. I haven't tweaked it. So when I layer those together, it gives me the vibe that I was looking for. Close enough, at least. So then when you put it all together, right? Now I'm gonna skip past the verse and go right to our little bridge. So yeah, that's a studio in a nutshell. I'm gonna dump out of Logic, and then before I leave, I'm going to actually save this scene in AUM. AUM is basically just like something for iPad users that essentially lets me use this like a synth rack. So I'm gonna save everything under my PC folder, Phil Collins, use this folder, and I'm gonna name this Studio, and that way whenever I want to come back to it, I just have to load it and it's there, and my life is easy. Now when I close out of that, nothing. See that? Nothing. Because tonight I am working on Pity Show. Because I really want to get Pity Show done. I really want Pity Show to be finished. So give me a second to kind of get my brain settled around that. All right, and because I'm producing, I won't be able to spend too much time paying attention to chat, but I will do my best, okay? So what I'm going to do is play this song back while recalling my patches, so you can kind of get a vibe check with the track.
You provoke me, you trigger me, and I fight back, 'cause you're too controlling. I'm dodging every punch, paying for your lunch, though you called me ungrateful 'cause you paid once in April. You yell at me, my eyes glaze over. You're saying words, but I space out to keep my baby show, you'll be the reason. I'm in therapy for 3 seasons. It's the 4 F's of trauma, but you just think it's drama. 4 F's of trauma. Blame it on the trauma. 4 F's of trauma. Blame it on the. You swing your fists and you nearly miss. I run away to escape this. Should have taken that defense, 'cause now I've got a bruise. Yes, and not in the fun way. It's not been fun since May. You manipulate, you control, I follow your demands, so you don't break my soul. I listen to make it smooth, never mind my needs. Now I'm in the weeds. I'm reacting in the way I know, protecting myself from your pity show. You'll be the reason. I'm in therapy for 3 seasons. It's the 4 F's of trauma, but you just think it's drama. 4 F's of trauma. Blame it on the flashbacks take over. I'm reacting in the way I know.
Okie dokie.
Protecting myself from your pity show. You'll be the reason. I'm in therapy for 3 seasons. It's the 4 F's of trauma, but you just think it's drama. 4 F's of trauma. Blame it on the trauma. 4 F's of trauma. Blame it on the. You swing your fists and you nearly miss. I run away to escape this. Should have taken that defense, 'cause now I've got a bruise. Yes, and not in the fun way. It's not been fun since May.
Okay, so my main goal is to track the hooks with the vocoder, and then to consider doing something with that second verse. That is my goal. I have stated it. All right, okie dokie. Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. Okay, I'm gonna turn my mic down, but double check and see that this is the patch I want to use. Okay.
I'm reacting to the way I feel. I don't think this is it. I'm reacting in the way I know. I'm reacting in the way. I'm reacting in the way I know. Protecting myself from your pity show. I'm reacting. I'm reacting. I'm reacting. Hello. 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 Hello.
I just vocoded a fart. And I just wanted that to be, because that was recorded. Yay. I want no effects on this. I want to put all my effects. I don't want to record any effects out of the vocoder.
I'm reacting in the way I know. Hello, hello, hello. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay. 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 Let's put that up a little. Spring. Yeah. Okay. 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 Sibilance's high pass. Big threshold. I'm reacting in the way I'm protecting yourself, protecting myself, self, protecting myself. I'm reacting, I'm reacting, I'm reacting. Hello, hello. That's better.
I needed some of the sibilance to come through.
I'm reacting in the way I know. Protecting myself from your pity show. You'll be the reason I'm in therapy for 3 seasons. It's the 4 F's of trauma, but you just think it's drama. 4 F's of trauma. Blame it on the trauma. 4 F's of trauma. Escape this. Acting in 4 F's of trauma, but you just think it's drama. 4 F's of trauma. Blame it on the trauma. 4 F's of trauma. Blame it on the. You swing your face. Just think it's trauma.
That vocal bus, it's coming. I'm sending too much to the output. So I've got to go and fix that.
Blame it on the. You swing your fists and you nearly missed. Escape this. Should have taken that defense class, and now I've got a bruise. Yes, and not in the fun way. It's not been fun since May. You manipulate. manipulate you.
Going back to the hook.
You just think it's strong. Forever some trauma. Blame it on the trauma. Forever some trauma. Blame it on your swinging face. And you nearly missed. I ran away to escape this. Living at defense, now I've got a bruise. Lost the light in the falling way. It's not been fun since May. I'm unlucky. You control. I follow your demands, so you don't break my soul. I place the soothe to make it smooth. Never mind my needs. Now I'm in the weeds. I'm reacting in the way I know.
Okie dokie. I still need that to be turned down a little bit. I'm gonna go to the second hook to do a level check on that bus send. Where are you? Where are you?
Of trauma, but you just think it's drama.
There's so many channels. Okay, there it is. Okay.
It can be cured with exposure. My blood pressure's right. I'm reacting in the way I know.
Boy, this is fun.
Of trauma, but you just think it's trauma. Forever trauma, maybe only trauma. Forever trauma, acting in the way I know. Protecting myself from your being shy. You'll be the reason I'm in bed with this season. Just the forever trauma, if you just think it's trauma. Forever trauma.
I know this is probably like crazy. If you're like watching, you're like, what the hell? But there's a method to the madness here. Okie dokie. Let's bring the vocal channel back in at least. Nothing else.
Protecting myself from your pity show. You'll be the reason I'm in therapy for 3 seasons. It's the 4 F's of trauma, but you just think it's drama. 4 F's of trauma. Blame it on the trauma.
I'm not sure whether I like it with the low note in or not.
4 F's of trauma, but you just think it's drama. 4 F's of trauma. Blame it on the trauma.
Okay, there we go. Let's bring everything in.
4 F's of trauma, but you just think it's drama. 4 F's of trauma. Blame it on the trauma. 4 F's of trauma. Blame it on the 4 F's of trauma, but you just
Right, I gotta go back and see how many times I'm gonna do it on this one. What's up, Manifest? On Insta.
I'm reacting in the way I know.
Manifest 7 on the live stream. What's up?
From your pity show, you'll be the reason I'm in therapy for 3 seasons. It's the 4 F's of trauma, but you just think it's drama. 4 F's of trauma. Blame it on the trauma. 4 F's of trauma. Blame it on the swing of it.
Alright, I think that's how I'm gonna do it. Okie dokie. I have to save this to an empty slot. If I can find one. An init patch. I don't want to kill anything on this yet. Oh, come on. Give me an init patch, please. Please give me an init. Come on. I need an empty patch. There we go. There's an init patch. Okay, cool. We'll write it there. Alright, DO60. Let's... I'm not going to name this. I'm not going to give it a name yet. It's just going to be DO60. That's it. Okay. So I do have to make sure that my mic send is off over here so that I don't accidentally record anything from my vocoder mic. So that has fixed that. We've turned that off. Okie dokie.
I'm reacting in the way I know. Protecting myself from your pity show. You'll be the reason I'm in therapy for 3 seasons. It's the 4 F's of trauma, but you just think it's drama. 4 F's of trauma. Blame it on the trauma. 4 F's of trauma.
Okay, there's our part. All of my previously used vocoders are down here, and I hate all of them. So we're not gonna screw with the world too much. We're just gonna duplicate this channel, disable the EQ, and we're going to rename it. Titan is the nickname for this keyboard. So we're going to rename it Titan D060, and then a level check. Hello. Oh, I see. Oh, that's correct. Hello, 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 hello. Why are we not getting a level check? Oh, I know why we're not getting a level check. Hello, hello. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Perfect. That's perfect. Okay. Let's track this bad boy. We're gonna track.
It's the 4 F's of trauma, but you just think it's drama. 4 F's of trauma. Blame it on the trauma. 4 F's of trauma. Blame it on the swing your fists.
And there we go. There we have something. Now I'm going to go to that second hook, and we're going to decide what we're going to do here. I'm going to play the third verse out a little bit to kind of get in the right mindset, and then I'm going to play with a couple ideas before we track. Okay, let me try something. I'm reacting in the way I'm reacting in the way I know. I know. Protecting myself from you. Protecting. Protecting myself from you, protecting myself from you, protecting myself. That's got a vibe. Let's try that.
I'm reacting in the way I know. Protecting myself from your pretty show. You'll be the
Yo, did I glitch out? Yo, did I glitch out on Insta? I think I glitched out on Insta. I'm getting back on Insta. 1 second to everyone on YouTube and Twitch. OBS crashed on me, so if I glitched out, that's why. Sorry. If you know, you know. And if you know, you know that it's ridiculous. It's trying to reconnect to Insta right now. It's the 4Fs of trauma, but you just think it's drama. 4Fs of trauma. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, I think we're back up on Insta now. Maybe. Yeah, we're back up on Insta, supposedly. Slay. Sorry, Instagram. Let's try this again. This is going to be looped and it's going to be annoying, and I apologize for it. Okay, I think I'm just gonna do a drop. Check this out. I think this is what we're gonna do. That locked in. I might add a bass out on that one. We'll find out. Lead in. Do I like that? Give me a send. Give me a send. Give me a send. I'm reacting in the way. Maybe I do it up top. Let's try that. Octaves are the play here. Okay, all right, I'm gonna roll it back a little bit more, but listen to this. I think this is what I'm gonna do.
Protecting myself from the pretty show, you'll be the reason I'm in
That's the part right there. That's the part right there. I'm going to disable my mic and we're going to track. We're going to try to get it in one take. We will see if we get it in one take. Sometimes we get it in one take. Sometimes we don't. It really depends. This is a Strawberry Belle V from Aldi, I think. But there's a little something in this from you know, the dispensary. Or maybe there's a little something, I don't know. We're gonna record now. 1 second. Not so fast. I need to make sure that I give myself more trail time, or else it's gonna try to roll back and loop, and I'll be an unhappy producer. Okay, here we go. It was perfect, but I did one of these. I did one of those. So we got to go back and redo it. But I really do like the vibe of that in particular. So let's try again. Give a lot of lead time because it just is what it is. The octaves leading into it, I think, are really... I think I'm coming in a little too early on that. I'm gonna rehearse it one more time. Well, I'll rehearse it while recording, because sometimes when you rehearse it and you're not recording, you do it perfectly. So I'm actually gonna like not record, even though I am recording, but I'm not recording, right? Because obviously we're not recording. We're not recording. This is just a run through to try to get it perfect. This is not a final take. Gotta trick the brain. We're not tricking the brain though. We're just actually practicing. Here we go, practice. Good thing I was not recording, because that was probably a perfect take. I was recording though. So, okay, let's talk about that for a second. Anyone who's ever recorded music before can probably relate to this. You can play your part with absolute perfection until that freaking engineer hits the record button, and it's when you know you're the fidelity of a recording wasn't as good. So, oftentimes, what engineers would do, if you look at liner notes from, like, especially from the 70s, 60s, 70s, and sometimes the 80s, you'll see somebody credited as a tape jockey or tape engineer, and a lot of times this is somebody who would say, all right, we've got a master recording of the drums, so we're going to not touch that, and instead we're going to dub those drums to another tape, another multi-track tape, and then we're going to record the guitar parts and stuff using that. That way you're not like playing back the drum part over and over again, and they would composite this back together to preserve the fidelity. A famous example of this was Queen when they did Bohemian Rhapsody. They recorded like all 4 of them doing those vocal harmonies, but they recorded them like 60 times or something, and they comped them together on a bunch of tapes. And that's why it sounds like a choir is singing. That's why it sounds like there's like 100 of them, because there is. There's literally 100 of those tracks that have been like comped. You know, they record like 8 channels and then comp it down to 1. 8 more channels, comp it down to 1. 8 more channels, comp it down to 1. And they were able to do this with something called SMPTE code, which is basically like time code that was on the tape. Similar, I mean, it's almost identical to time code on a digital audio workstation. Anyway, reason why I'm telling you this is because back in those days, when you went into the studio to record, your parts had to be freaking perfect. Like you couldn't practice and get your part right in the studio because you were burning through time and tape, right? So it wasn't just, you weren't just burning through the money that is time, you were burning through the money that is tape. So some of the best recordings reflect good bands because they didn't have to go in there and do a million takes to get the part right. They just went in and they did their part. Maybe they did 1 or 2 takes, but that was it. And in the digital age, we don't have to do that, right? We don't have to go into the studio all well practiced, especially when you're doing it at home DIY. And so a lot of times you find that like when you get into actual record, you're not practiced enough. And so once you hit record, your brain goes, I'm gonna suck. So if you can tell yourself you're not actually recording, but you are recording, a lot of times there's an engineer I was working with back in my old project Phasmids, and Matt Drace is his name. He's not on the live stream, but he does follow me. And oftentimes he would tell us that we were going to do one more practice run for levels, but the levels were already locked in. He was like, can you run through that 1 or 2 more times so I can get the levels right? But he was actually recording. And the reason is because when you don't think that you're recording, you don't get too into your head and you actually play the part right. Whereas once he's like, okay, we're gonna record now, you're like, oh, and you freeze up and you blow your take. And we got some really good takes because of that, interestingly. So anyway, I think I've got perfect vocoder take for that now. So before I move on to doing the verses, I'm just gonna mix this in and see how it sounds. And when I mix, I'm gonna turn off my microphone. Forget that, I'm not gonna turn off my microphone. What I am going to do is come back here and just kind of see what it sounds like without anything on it.
Protecting myself from your pity show. You'll be the reason I'm in therapy for 3 seasons. It's the 4 F's of trauma, but you just think it's drama. 4 F's of trauma.
I don't think we're comped through correctly. Oh, that's why. Vocoder bus is muted.
4 F's of trauma, but you just think it's drama. 4 F's of trauma. Blame it on the trauma. 4 F's of trauma. Blame it on the swing of it.
Let's go back and check the vocoder bus levels. The vocoder send. We're gonna mute that for now. I just want to look at the vocoder bus levels down here.
It's the 4 F's of trauma, but you just think it's drama. 4 F's of trauma.
Am I frozen again?
Blame it on the trauma. 4 F's of trauma. Blame it on the swing of fists, and you nearly miss. I run away.
All right, I'm dumping Instagram for the night because Instagram keeps glitching on me. Because Meta is an awful platform.
Protecting myself, you just think it's drama.
Okay, the levels are decent even though, yeah, they're kind of quiet on here. So now we're going to solo out the vocoder channel and we're just going to do some very basic mixing. I swear. Oh, you guys. Oh my god, you guys. fucking hell. So those delays got recorded. Even though I could have swore I turned them off. Fucking hell. God damn it. I specifically turned them off and it decided that it wanted them back on, which means both of those takes are bunked and I have to redo them. I have to redo them. I have to. You fucking suck! Stupid piece of shit. Now write the goddamn patch without the effects on, stupid piece of shit. God. Okay. I swear to God. Okay. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Okay.
You just think it's drama.
I hate when that happens. So essentially what happened was, at some point when I saved my patch, I had those delays that were coming from the Ultranova, which is the physical vocoder that I'm actually using. This is actually hardware. Yeah, and for some reason, those delays came back on. So they got recorded. I don't like to record those delays. I like them to be after the fact. So I have to go back and re-record all of this. Even though those were pretty much perfect takes. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, does it? And Logic is a stupid bitch. I don't know. I don't get monetized on my videos. Who am I kidding? Why do I say demonetized? I don't even get monetized. Okay. Okay, you guys, now we'll re-record it.
But you just think it's drama.
This time I will go back and listen to it. No, I didn't say record, I said fucking listen.
But you just think it's drama.
Will you stop being so dumb, Logic? God.
I'm in therapy for 3 seasons. It's the 4 F's of trauma, but you just think it's drama.
I don't know what the fuck just happened. I do not know what the fuck just happened. I'm starting to lose it. Thank God. Perfect. I don't want any effects on it. I can add the effects on my own. Okay, that's perfect.
I'm in therapy for 3 seasons. It's the 4 F's of trauma, but you just think it's drama. 4 F's of trauma. Blame it on the trauma. 4 F's of trauma. Blame it on the
Okay, now we're gonna go do this last part. Okay. Shut up, Foggy. My cat is being crazy. Another bunk note. I'm not actually recording, I'm just doing a level check, of course. We already discussed this. We don't actually record, we just do level checks. There's no recording in tonight. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. So, stupid logic on Apple will get notes stuck like that. You hear that? They need to fix that bug. Apple, you need to fix that bug. You have all the money in the fucking world. Fix the bug. It's so annoying. Damn it. I don't know why I'm mad I wasn't recording. I'm not mad, you're mad. I was doing great until that threw me off. To see that shit throws me off. My autism gets triggered when things don't go perfectly, and I did what I was supposed to do, and the technology decided to choose hostility. And so now I'm a victim of hostility. Story of my life. I think that was a good take. Let's listen to it soloed. Yeah, I like that. All right, so now we're going to put it in the mix, and we're just going to do a couple of very subtle things. We're going to do a slight EQ here. I'm just taking out any low end that might have slipped through. Take out some of this, some of that sharpness. There we go. I like that. Now I'm gonna apply. I'm gonna try applying a saturator before I do anything else. Ooh, I like that. It has legs. Now, what I'm going to apply is I'm going to, I really am a fan of Baby Audio's Comeback Kid. It's a really, really nice delay box. I really like it. I really like it. It's really nice. So let's see. Swirling pad movement. And I will add some reverb to it. Where is that? There we go. No, that's a lot. What I want is a small room. No, I want to start with the plate reverb. Maybe not. That's more like it. Okay, let's see how that fits with both parts.
Myself from your pity show, you'll be the reason I'm in therapy for 3 seasons. It's the 4 F's of trauma, but you just think it's drama. 4 F's of trauma. Blame it on the trauma. 4 F's of trauma. Blame it on the
Yeah, I like that. Hey, I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. That's cool. I like that. I'm a fan. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is, I don't like this vocoder at all. I'm actually going to delete these channels. Because sometimes you just have to delete something. And that's me deleting something. Okay. Now, the next thing I want to do is play around with the idea of doing something with this next verse. So bear with me. Checkity check check. I am going to need my send to work now. Post EQ, bus 2, okay. Hey, hey, microphone. Hey, hey, there we go, okay. You swing your fist. Not that one. Not you swing your fists. That one might have legs. You swing your fists. Check. I don't think that send is going through. It sure isn't. What the heck is going on with this patch and why is it so weird? Check, 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 check. And you nearly miss. Okay, well let me just turn my send up then, because it's like it's not getting all the way through, which I don't understand. Alright, let's turn the send up. Nope, I don't like that one at all. I don't like that one at all. Not in the slightest. Not in the slightest. Do we like this one? This one might have legs. Again, let's turn that delay all the way off. All the way off. Thank you. like that one. Although, if I shift the, that down, that might be, I swing your fist and you nearly miss. I won. Let's try that. That's kind of neat. I don't know if I like it though. You swing your fist. Ooh, that might have legs. Let's try that. Yeah, that actually is kind of cool. I do kind of like that vibe. So we're going to save that just for the sake of saving over the patch. Because I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. C009. Yeah, whatever. Let's turn off all these effects patches because I don't know which of these I'm going to use. We're just going to turn them all off. And then we're going to not record this. Let's at least check levels. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we're not recording this at all. We're just going to, you know, we're just going to test some things and see how they sound. That was a really interesting take. I'd love to hear that back since I obviously wasn't recording. I'm gonna put Baby Audio's Super VHS on this one. It's a really nice. It's a really sick.
Should've taken that defense, cause now I've got a bruise. Yes, I'm not in the fun way. It's not making sense,
Okay, that's got legs. I'm gonna play around with some level mixing.
should've taken that defense, cause now
Super VGS is in the play. I'm gonna move the EQ to after Chroma Glow. I'm going to default it out and then really fine tune it. It's really sharp up here. That might be good. Now, something I want to do with this is I want to try putting this crazy patch on it and see what this does. Let me try also adding, I know I'm really messing with this, but I want it to be messed with. I don't think an ensemble is the right play. Definitely not. I think, honestly, like, I think a microphaser. That really starts to do some stereo fun, and that's, I think, what's going to make it cut through, right? If I turn it down even more. Well, maybe not. Play with automation too. Basically ride the game. Alright, well, I'm hitting a bit of a wall creatively, and I'm yawning, and I need to be in bed in 15 minutes because it's 11:46 Eastern Time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this whole song. I'm going to turn my mic off. We're going to vibe to it. And then I'm walking away for the rest of the night. This is called Pity Show. It is myself as producer, and all the music is me. The backing vocals are me. The lead vocals are Isabella Ferrari, and we both wrote the music.
You provoke me, you trigger me, and I fight back, 'cause you're too controlling. I'm dodging every punch, paying for your lunch, though you called me ungrateful 'cause you paid once in April. You yell at me, my eyes glaze over. You're saying words, but I space out to keep my composure. My mind won't let me remember why we were fighting in December. So you call me a stupid bitch. Luckily I'll remember the sitch. I hope I'll remember the sitch. I'm reacting in the way I know, protecting myself from your pity show. You'll be the reason I'm in therapy for 3 seasons. It's the 4 F's of trauma, but you just think it's drama. 4 F's of trauma. Blame it on the trauma. 4 F's of trauma. Blame it on the. You swing your fists, and you nearly miss. be cured with exposure. My blood pressure's rising. I feel like I'm
It's a pretty good song. I think just in listening to it, I think I don't like the vocoder on the second verse. So much so that I'm gonna delete it because I literally do not like it. But I think the vocoder as it is on the chorus is perfect. I think it needs nothing else. I think that holding it for the hook makes it more effective. If you use it too much, it loses its value. So kind of holding on to that as a thing that you whip out, like, I'm reacting in the way I know, and suddenly you've got these big ass vocoder chords in there. Just, oh god, it's so good. And the fact that it's not on every note makes it even better. It gives it shape. And that whole chorus is open for a reason. We opened it up because we knew we were going to add more vocoder, so I kind of opened it up with some of the mixing so that there was room for it. I feel like this is a job well done, and I feel like this song, the only other thing it needs me to do is really adjust some of the levels at the very end there. Some of those vocal levels at the end were a little all over the place. The very end of the song, like the last phrase. After that, I have to walk away from it for about a week and then come back and do what's called a bus mix to really make it sparkle. And then this song should be donezo, and I can finally move on to the long remix, which has taken me way too long. Don't tell Daisy and Kate that I said that. I'm gonna sign off though. Love you guys.